I absolutely love that because here's what that tells you. The dude's got all the confidence in himself. I could do what I want. I'm going to make a living. I'm going to be okay. And he doesn't need to kiss anybody's backside or rely. I love that attitude. And the reason why I love the attitude is because you rarely see it.
Let's talk about Matt Riddle. Just firing shots left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
Firing shots like there's sandals off his feet.
He said in an interview with TMZ about CM Punk, I have good friends in the roster that still says he's to work with. If he didn't generate the amount of money and attention that he does, he wouldn't be there. He also went off on Goldberg. That's not a surprise. He said he said he found me very disrespectful and rude, and I don't understand the business. And I go, I see your point. I just don't think you're that great of a pro wrestler. And he goes, oh, well, my bank account's huge. I go, Bill, your bank account, and I mean this, will probably always be bigger than mine. But at the end of the day, nobody is going to go back to watch that Bill Goldberg 30-minute classic match. He also spoke about an interaction with Shane McMahon at Hulk Hogan's funeral. He says, I did see Shane McMahon, and first thing he said to me, he said sarcastically was, hey, nice hair. And then I'll be honest, sometimes, especially now, I don't work anywhere really. I work for myself. He said that to me, and I told him to go F himself. And then I walked away. And to be fair, he was being sarcastic about my hair. I was being sarcastic when I told him to go F off. But, you know, in the world of pro wrestling, you never know. He might have taken that seriously. So Matt Riddle is continuing to not be the best friend of and the poster child and the golden boy of pro wrestling. I mean, he's always been one who's been outspoken and don't give two craps about saying what's on his mind. I'll start with you, EC3. Does it hurt his stock that he's not maintaining some type of decorum when it comes to these pro wrestling interactions with people?
Maybe stock in the sense a future employer may probably frown upon it, but I don't think it hurts his stock in the wrestling community, so to speak. I think, I mean, he's opinionated, he speaks his mind, no one expects anything less.
Yeah.
Like taking a shot at Goldberg isn't going to get you a heat on the net, I don't think. What was the other one?
Shane and Punk.
Shane is like, they probably have a history of kind of like light banter. So I can see that being exactly as Riddle stated, sort of just kind of like maybe we're sarcastic, maybe we're not. And I think that's a good way because people might report it and now he's getting ahead of it. And also at the same time, he's leaving people thinking and talking, which is cool and notable for attention. What was the other one? I'm sorry, the first one.
Punk.
And then Punk, yeah, I mean, him going to WWE is probably unlikely with that. And not his first time, probably won't be the last time. So he definitely is feeling what he's saying. But does it hurt his stock? No, I think it kind of, yes, to an employer, no to the people that know him. People either love him or they hate him. And that's kind of the paradox you have to deal with. Like, you want to derive some emotion, whether it's love, hopefully, or hatred sometimes. But people are definitely not indifferent to Matt Riddle, and that's what being a star is.
Isn't the employer what matters the most, though?
To some, but as he stated, he does work for himself. So I think he's aware of what he's doing, and whether that, doesn't bode well for his future in certain companies. I think he's aware. So he's not doing anything he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he's not gonna be like, man, WWE won't sign me. What the F? well, yeah, you're, talking about their top guy who probably has some sway, and then the son of the former owner. We don't know if you love him or hate him, so maybe not worth the risk.
Now, Vince, I've met Matt Riddle, and one of the coolest persons I've ever interviewed, hands down. Just
cool dude.
Just super cool, laid back dude, very friendly, very very nice guy, man. He was just hey, how's it going? Like, just he has a mentality of everybody's just his homie. You know what I mean? That's the type of mentality that Riddle has, which is great. But when it comes to professional business sense, how do you think this can affect Riddle in WWE or AEW negotiations?
Well,
or
bro,
even TNA?
The beautiful thing about this is, bro, he doesn't care, which I think I love that. I absolutely love that, because here's what that tells you. The dude's got all the confidence in himself. I could do what I want. I'm going to make a living. I'm going to be okay. And he doesn't need to kiss anybody's backside or rely. I love that attitude. And the reason why I love the attitude is because you rarely see it. And like EC3 said, Chris, that's a real star. I mean, when Reggie Jackson played for the Yankees, I mean, that was I'm the straw that stirs the drink. Like, I mean, stars are like that, man. That's part of being a star. When I was at the WWE, I had to deal with Shawn Michaels. That's part of this. But I just love the fact that he has such confidence in himself that he knows he doesn't need to fall in line. But the one thing I'm going to disagree with him on is, brother, I think I'd rather have Goldberg's paycheck than a 5-star match on YouTube. I mean, with all honesty, if I had to make a choice, I think I would take Goldberg's bank account.
It's just but I do like Matt countering it, because we've all dealt with, especially like the entitled, like my bank account or the D-swing of money is such a tired thing that really insecure people say more often than not. And like, I hate it, man. It's the equivalent of, do you know who I am? Someone saying that at the bar or at a merch stand at NWA. Do you know who I am? Not like, shut up.
Especially if you get pulled over for a ticket, you try to use the clout, like, you know who I am? Actually, I don't. I mean,
worst part is, do you know who I am? It's like, no, actually, no.
Right. Yeah.
The only time, like, I've been in some scuffles in my day, some fights, but the only time I straight up punched somebody in the face without even thinking twice was in a little bar thing, and I'm pulling away my idiot drunk friend from this other idiot drunk, and the idiot drunk just said, do you know who I am? And before Am could even finish, my fist was connecting on his jaw. Like, it was just an instinctive thing, because it's just the worst thing you can say.
Who was he, bro? Do you know who he was? Who was he?
What do you know? City councilman's son? I had no idea. We were like 21.
Yeah. I think timing is everything, man. I think I respect Riddle for just being who he is, man. No strings attached. Yeah. I do like that.
I got to tell you, Chris, I'm just telling you, man, like, if I'm working there, I want to work with a guy like that. I really, really want to work with a guy like that. I do. But I know the majority of the people there would not. I know that.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to work with in the back. I think you mentioned Shawn Michaels, and I was thinking about people like Shawn who would just say whatever he felt. Especially he would say it to Vince McMahon's face. But at the same time, Vince knew the drawing power of Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? Like, with all due respect, Matt Riddle doesn't have that type of drawing power. He could have, but the WWE put him in spots where he became kind of like a comic relief. He was teaming up with Timothy Thatcher in NXT. He was teaming up with Pete Dunne and NXT. He was like the other person was a straight guy, and he was like the comic relief. Same thing with Randy Orton on the main roster. You know, he that was that type of straight guy to the comic relief that Riddle was. And that he kind of got pigeonholed in that and didn't have a serious side to him. So when they tried to feud him against Reigns a little bit, it just didn't click. It didn't click with how they were booking him. I just think that if he would have waited for timing and been placed in a really solid spot to have more say, then, you know, go to town with these comments. But, you know, at the same time, it just doesn't seem like he's not, his stock value isn't really high, you know what I mean? And now he's kind of stirring stuff up. But respectfully, though, hey, we're talking about Matt Riddle because he's stirring stuff up. So maybe some companies like that type of interest with someone.